There's no reason that a woman couldn't do a good job, and in fact Maori does a great job in this position, and I highly encourage other women to enter the technical fields because it's loaded with opportunity, and it's, at this point, it's difficult to find people in this area.
At least 50% of the engineers you see nowadays are women. There's a lot of women in semiconductor industry. My background is semiconductor industry, so whenever I come from, there was lots and lots of women. So for me, it's just the norm.
The women that we have who work with us, what they bring is they tend to bring out the customer's personalities. A man to a man, they'll be more basic. A woman to a man sometimes gets more out of the man because just being a woman, she can pull a little more out of them, and therefore they respond better. There's more of a personal relationship, and then the business relationship grows faster. So we've actually had more success with women in the industry than vice versa.
Zora works for me as a technician. She also helps out in the manufacturing department, and she's a bright young lady, and she joined us about 6 to 8 months ago, and she came right out of school. So it's kind of difficult, can be daunting when you jump into the industry. So she's coming up to speed quite fast, and we're very proud of her.
I take care of the failures in the boards before we ship them to the customers. So if there is something wrong with the boards or with the testers or programmers, I take care of those. Also, if we need to make any new tester or programmer, I help the engineering department with that.
She's a person who was trained from Philips Semiconductor. Great company for training, but her training was done a long time ago and it needed to be updated. So as we work a lot in the RF industry with things such as Bluetooth 802.11, cell phones, very fast high-end Ethernet systems, there was a knowledge base but not as in-depth as it needed to be. So by going back to school and getting these refresher courses, you quickly get back up to speed and you become more effective at your job, therefore you can make more money, have more free time. It's a nice cycle.
She started in manufacturing as a technician, doing soldering and crimping, and then we quickly promoted her into the inspection side. And after working in the inspection and quality department for a few years, it became obvious that she needed more. So we presented her with an opportunity to join the engineering team, but her first requirement was to take a technical class in technical drafting.
She's taken the experience that she's gotten at Affinity of actually building our product and been able to translate it into designing product for our customers. And I know that without that technical training, her learning curve would have been much longer and much more difficult.
In our electronics program, there are 4 main things that we stress. One is how to analyze a circuit. Another one is how to design a circuit, knowing the behavior and characteristics of a given component or a circuit. The third one is being able to test and do measurements. And the fourth one is to troubleshoot. And troubleshooting basically is to use test and measurement equipment to test the circuit and isolate maybe a failure or a malfunction and make a repair.
We've had a very difficult time finding talented technical people, and we have since we started the business 11 years ago. I can't imagine that somebody that got an education in this area wouldn't be able to find a really excellent job.